What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Y'all good? Man, I'm here. I'm actually excited to really do this video today, man. Everybody know that the conference championship games are tomorrow. I'm honestly excited to do my predictions, man, because I know that I had a hard time at least picking one of these games for many reasons. Why? So I'm gonna get started with the first game that I'm gonna do. Buffalo Bills versus the Chiefs. I was waiting to see what they were gonna say about Pat Mahomes or whatever. Honestly, I wasn't really worried about him coming back with the concussion protocol. I wasn't worried about that. I was more so worried about his toe, cause that turf toe hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a short process to come back from. I don't know if somebody stepped on his toe or if he just hurt it on one play, but I saw on a few plays where it was hard for him to walk and it was hard for him to run. You know what I'm saying? So that I know a turf toe feeling. That shit is not fun to have at all. You know what I'm saying? But now that Pat Mahomes is playing, I have the Chiefs winning this game. The thing that's gonna be tough for the Chiefs is that, especially on the defensive side of the ball, where both their starting corners, I don't know about their both starting corners. I know, I would hope that they have Breedlin coming back, but I think he got hurt last week, and I think that's their best cover corner, and they don't know about him because I think he's in a concussion protocol. I think so. I mean, if they don't have him, I think it's gonna be tough, man, because I don't know who they have over there to cover Stephon Diggs one-on-one. I don't think Buffalo is going to try and run the ball, even though I don't think that the Chiefs are a good running team. But if they stick with the game plan that they had last week, I think what's going to happen is I think it's going to be a chess match between Josh Allen and Matthews. Between Allen and Matthews. Because that boy, Honey Badger, is a baller, man. And I think he's honestly going to be the difference maker in this game. Because I think what's going to have to happen for that defense is there is going to be many times where they're going to have to double team Stephon Diggs. They're going to have to. Matthews is going to have to play the robber either on Stephon Diggs or a spy against Josh Allen. I think he's going to have a busy day. Matthews probably has the best instinct for a defensive player that I've ever seen in the last 10 years. That man is a baller. And if Frank Clark and Chris Jones could create pressure for the Chiefs, then I think the Chiefs could definitely pull this out, but it's not going to be easy. I don't know if the Chiefs are going to have Sammy Watkins or Charles Edward Claire or Allaire or whatever. So, hopefully Le'Veon Bell is going to be able to run the ball, and I hope the Bills don't come up with that same game plan that they had last time, because from what I heard, or from what I seen, like they did their best to try and stop the pass with like had their safeties 15 yards back, but what was killing them was the run game with Charles Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Because they had their safeties 15 yards back trying to stop Tyreek Hill, and they're gonna have to give up something. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, or the run game. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like they're gonna like the Bills gonna have to try and outscore them. Like if Patrick Mahomes is healthy, if Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill are healthy, if those three are healthy, then the Bills are already gonna have problems. Cause they're not really a good defense either, but they have a really great corner in Tre'Davious White. I think he's probably top 3 best corners in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, I think their secondary period is the collection of DBs. I think are top 5 honestly in the league. Like I think they have a top 5 best secondary in the league. But that ain't gonna be enough to. I don't think Tre'Davious White could keep up with Tyreek Hill, and I think like they're gonna have to use one of their safeties to guard Travis Kelce. You know, but I think ultimately the Chiefs is gonna win, and I think this is gonna be a high scoring game. And I'm giving this. I'm gonna go 35 to Bills 28. I know that the Chiefs are favored by 3, but I'm going Chiefs by 7. I think Chiefs gonna win this game. You know what I'm saying? So, now it's time for the NFC, man. Oh, the NFC Championship game. I went back and forth with this game all week. Earlier, I just spoke about, about the 2 future GOATs, man. But I just spoke about them and their history and the difference in their careers and the different defensive players that they played with. And this game is definitely one of the most anticipated championship games in the last 10, 15 years, honestly. Like, I think this is even more anticipated since probably the last few Tom Brady and Peyton Manning Super Bowl or playoff games. And the reason why this is so anticipated because, this was supposed to happen in a Super Bowl. Like years ago. Like we were like Aaron Rodgers had chances to go to a Super Bowl same year that Tom Brady went. It's just that, Aaron Rodgers just couldn't beat him there. So this is like this game is gonna be one of them games that's gonna be historic. To me. I think only because of how anticipated this really is. And oh man, the Bucks have. I don't think like they have a decent defense, right? But their 2 inside linebackers are so great. I think it was back, and what Devontae Davis is what a second-year player out of LSU or Devin White. One of those 2 guys is a second-year player out of LSU, and man, these 2 linebackers are ballers, man. Like Devin White had a monster game last week. Had a monster game, and their secondary is an okay secondary. I think they're very opportunistic. They had a great game last week, though. And I think the Bucks are running off of momentum right now. Like, they're on a 7-game winning streak, and, they won their last 5 games of the regular season, and the 2 playoff games, which got them in the championship game, like the defense played, the defense played okay, but the turnovers was a big difference. And gotta ask a question, man. I don't know who are they gonna choose to have them play Davante Adams one-on-one, which I think ultimately is going to be a big time difference, because the first time they played, right, I think Davante Adams was just coming off an injury, and Aaron Rodgers was just trying to force him the ball. Like he was just forcing him the ball, and that's kind of one of the reasons why like they had the game that they had. Like the game that happened the first time, it's not happening. It's not happening tomorrow. It's not. Yeah, I know Aaron Rodgers threw those 2 turnovers. One of them went to the house, and the other one almost went to the house. They ran into the 2-yard line. But Lazard and Scantling have been playing a lot better. They've been playing a lot better down the stretch in the season, and they're not. The Bucs can't solely worry about Davante Adams anymore, because their two receivers has been catching on and been getting a lot better. Scantling is just can outrun that whole defense if he has to. I think Aaron Jones is going to have to play big, but he has his work cut out for him with them 2 linebackers. He has his work cut out for him, but I think Jaire Alexander, I think he's going to be locked up on Mike Evans most of the game. But the thing was, their receivers didn't even have a great game last week. Oh, I forgot. Antonio Brown is not playing tomorrow. And I think that's not going to be that big of a deal, because the receiver didn't have a big game last week, but it could be a big deal. It could be, down the stretch, like in a close game. I don't know that. The Packers have the Smith brothers who could create pressure. Their secondary is okay, but Jaire Alexander is a absolute beast. He's an absolute lockdown corner, man, and I can't. He's most likely going to be on Mike Evans, so it's going to leave room for Chris Godwin to be, to have a good day. But it's going to come down to one of these quarterbacks pulling it off. And at the end of the day, man, I have the Packers winning. I think, what I've been hearing, what they've been pulling up on Aaron Rodgers is the last 3 games, the last 3 NFC Championship games that he lost, which was Seattle, 49ers, and the only one he, I think it was Atlanta. And, this game is so different because in the last 3 championship games that he played against, like, y'all know that he was, like, they put up, like, the Atlanta Falcons put up, like, 40 on the Packers. And Aaron Rodgers couldn't do so much. The game lost to against Seattle and the 49ers, they had top 5 defenses. Like forget about him not playing well. He went up against top 5 defenses. The Buccaneers ain't no top 10 defense. Yeah, they're number 1 in run defense, but that's because during the season they were bad at stopping the pass. Granted, Aaron Rodgers' only bad game this season was against the Bucs. But I don't think that's going to happen again. Like, I don't believe Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a bad game again against the same team. I don't believe that. I think Devontae Adams is gonna have a big game. I don't really think Aaron Jones is gonna make much of an impact, but I think Devontae Adams will. And Tom Brady's the GOAT, man. I know that Tom Brady, and I hate that I'm betting against Tom Brady in this situation because he's been in this situation so many times. But he ain't undefeated. Like, he ain't undefeated in these types of games. And Aaron Rodgers has been missing time after time after time he's lost these games. So I believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to come out on top in this game. And I have this game being 28-24. And everybody should cherish this game. I don't know what time this game is happening, but this is the game. This right here is a game that everybody should be watching. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait for this weekend, man. You got on the NFC side, you got the two GOATs, and on the AFC side, you have the future of the league. You know what I'm saying? So, this is gonna be a great Sunday, man.